Hey guys, and welcome to Creatives That I Read. So today we are going to discuss about different series and books. So what we'll do is we'll take up a series, we'll talk about what's going on in the series, how the series progressing, what are the goods and the bads in the series, how can it will be improved by the author and all that. So with the series we'll be also talking about a future books also, which I have made a video, a small one, a few days back. The link is above on the I button and in the description, you can check it there. So let's begin. So the first series we are going to talk about is Dimension series. That's my. So the books that we have are Dimension series volume 1 and 2. So the good points and the bad points I have divided into. So the good points say that it's focused to the development, character development, and what development character development is. So basically it is that how the author tells basically that how the character is, his attitude, his abilities, qualities, and all the things. So how you connect to that character or the frictional thing, person and the book thing. So how you connect to it, and so that's character development basically. So people have said told me that the character development is good, but it's slow paced and not very much engaging because the things are not getting a bit fast. So basically what happens is the character development and the slow or the speed, what I can say, slow that won't fit in. So the speed and the character development are the two opposites. Where there's speed, character development can't happen. Speed, when we get in speed, we start skipping things, we directly go to the main and the big events, and you cannot know or understand what's going on. But when we focus on the character development first, so what it is that you are able to connect to the character and understand what's happening, why it's happening, and why only the character. So that's why character development is important. And in Dimension series, I would say that it's an awesome series where you're going to have a lot of action, thriller, sci-fi and all, because I write it, so I know what's the future of it. And because it's just progressing and nothing is yet settled, it's totally unsettled right now. So as soon as these things start settling or get settled totally, the story will grab pace and it would get a lot of big action sequences and sci-fi things. Sci-fi includes basically different types of gadgets, which I've written in this fourth point. Gadgets, technology, and all that, with the simple concepts that I know. Basically I am a science student, so what I know, and through that. And so the third point in the bad side is also mentions too much drama, not much action. But in the good points, it's awesome action. So basically the action is there, but the readers have said that it's less in number or less in quantity, what I say. So basically, as what I said, that character development needs to be there. So character development is opposite to pace, and character development and drama increase simultaneously. The more I develop the character, the more drama will increase. So I need to go into drama more, and as soon as the things settle, what I said just now, the action and all will be back. So basically, as the story progresses, if I tell the most smallest or the the earliest things, that it's the Kohinoor, we all know, the Indian diamond which was taken by the British people. So that will be stolen, not from Great Britain but somewhere else. There's a whole event in it. So that will be stolen away. We'll be seeing multiple versions of one character, and as the story progresses, we also see catastrophe in Earth, world wars, and a lot of things which are the earliest happening. And after that, if you go a bit more to the future, then we have superheroes coming in. Not exactly superheroes, but they are basically supernatural beings which have multiple powers, and they come to Earth, and then a lot of things happen. So there are a lot of events happening, and it's going to be bigger. So after Dimension series, we have the Ghost Order, and in the Ghost Order, basically we have only one book, that's Ghost Order itself. And the good points and the bad points, I'll be telling. Fast paced, less character development, what I just said. It's just the same thing, that it's just skipping things. The chapter 1 and the chapter 2 had a huge gap, and if we could cover that gap, we could get more character development and we could understand the character. Even the book would get a bit fatter, so the number of pages would increase, what I meant is. So that we could utilize that, but since Shivansh didn't agree, so I love that. So the adventure is also getting awesome, and what I appreciate in Shivan's book is that he knows that how to distribute the work. Like what I example, the division of labor, what we say, or the work distribution is awesome in it. There's particular task, everyone is doing a particular task, no one can do others, so it's proper teamwork happening there. And what I assume and I think will obviously happen, so there are terrestrial, aquatic, aerial, that's in water and in air. So level threats are going to be there, and everything's most probably will be in earth. So more I don't know much, but what I speculate here. Going to the bad points, the ghosts aren't present here at the time. Now most of the time I would just say, and nothing's horrifying. So basically, if we read the first bad point, it's less character development, not no character development. So if there wasn't any character development, then we could say that then we could add on ghost a lot. But then we need to give a character development. We can't just start like that Max was the first character name, and then we started off that he starts fighting with the ghosts. So we can't start off like that. So it's not like the DC universe that first comes like this and that drops in. So if I give an example, like for both Dimension series and Ghost Order, keeping in mind, like for the Marvel Cinematic Universe, if I keep in mind that the first movie, instead of Iron Man and then Incredible Hulk and what the sequence goes, instead of that, Avengers Endgame drops off for the first movie, and then we get to know about the Infinity War, and then Iron Man comes, and then Age of Ultron. So all things are disheveled, so nothing is in the proper order, so we need to keep that, and we need to even get the depth, and that's why Iron Man, Captain America, Thor and Hulk came first before the Avengers, so that we could introduce to the characters and then move on to the bigger things. So that's the same thing happening everywhere, to keep things on place, and it's not necessary to be in chronology, but still the things should make sense. So that's done with the Ghost Order, and now moving to the Safari series. So Safari series is not basically a series, it's basically a collection of books with the same genre, and that's adventure. Demon's Bungalow, Space Adventure, and another book coming soon have the same genre, that's adventure. That's why the Safari series has been made, and in further might be more books coming in. Now this Safari series is fast paced, and the character development is also good. But now you will be asking that why can't it be there in the Ghost Order or the Demon's Bungalow? Sorry, I meant Dimension series or Ghost Order. I am really sorry, not Demon's Bungalow. So basically what the thing is, they are connected, and it's basically continuing the things. So we have connection between the books. So if there's one thing in the first book and it comes back in the third book, then we need to refer the first book and then do the things. So we need to give the detail in the first book so that we can keep it in the third book, and then the main event can happen in the third book. So that's why we need to have things setting up before it comes in. But in the Safari series, it's one book and the end. There's no connection, so that's why there's no comparison also. The adventures are awesome, and I like what's happening, but the action is too less. And I agree that it's adventure and people are roaming here and there. You're going there. In Demon's Bungalow, there was a bit of 2-3 page of last action in the last chapter. Space Adventure was also not that much. So action is less, but yes, the genre doesn't support action also. But still we expect a bit of action, so that can be improved. And there's too much drama, so action drama ratio is a bit not fitting to us. After Safari series, we have the Sportopedia. So it's pretty small looking here, and Sportopedia has only one book, Sportopedia Cricket, right now. The good points are it is very informative and and I would appreciate, Sivansh, that it has wonderful segregation. The things have been segregated in small parts so that everyone can get it what they need. They can read it out, and then later if I need to read a segment only, then why would I read the whole thing? I need to find, but in Shivan's book that's segregated, so it's easy for me to find. But the bad thing is boring, so we all know that no one's interested in the things which are self-development and all that. That's common human nature. We are interested what's entertaining and all, but sports and information isn't entertaining, so that's why. So it's practically boring, but still the book is very good. Now the upcoming series is, so we are having the Warrior class coming soon. Yeah, making its debut on 15th August this year. Then Creative Zara Industries, I'm going to tell it about in further in the video. Creatives Era states you might be knowing about the Arunachal Pradesh book. We'll give more details soon. And the Creatives Era Kiddos, which hasn't been gone more about it, but I'll be telling about it at the end. So I'll be taking one book from future books which haven't been published. So I'll be taking and I'll be telling about a bit about it each book. So the upcoming books. First book is The Survivors, which will be part of the Safari series, and basically it's going to be a oceoterrestrial adventure. Oceoterrestrial means that it's bit in ocean and a part in the land or the terrestrial. So you can say 50-50 50 in the ocean, 50 on the land. So that's a oceoterrestrial adventure where you will have fun, that seeing the conditions and all that. So tremendous things are going to happen, and this is 29 July 2021 when it's going to be launched. Then we have the Warrior Class first edition, and it's the first book from the Warrior Class series. It's on 15th August 2021, and basically it's setups things. It starts with things and setups all the things. The starting is pretty, because I usually, what I mean is that I usually follow chronology and I go year by year or what. But now in this book I have started in a pretty different way, and in this book this basically focuses on action thriller, and basically we have 5 main people, the main characters, out of which 4 are master killers, assassin, soldiers, trained people who have served in Indian army or their background is related to the Indian army, who have seen tough conditions and have practiced day and night to make themselves one of the best fighters, and they are pretty trained. And the one left, 1 out of 5, 4 are like these, and 1 is sort of tech savvy and knows a lot of things. So he's a technological guy and he does not know how to fight, but with his fighting gears and other instruments, he is able to fight multiple people. So the Warrior Class first edition is going to be a very action filled, and this is not going to be like Dimension series, because Dimension series does not has the same genre and is pretty different circumstances, but this is directly action thriller, so filled of it. Then we have Sportopedia Football, which will continue on the second, or we can say the second book of Sportopedia. So we'll give you detail over the football, and I don't need to tell anything else. It's 29th August 2021 when it's releasing. Earlier it was 23rd October, but now it's 23rd August. So we have come 2 months earlier. So preponed the thing because of the dates. 28th August is International Sports Day, so that's why. Then we have Ghost Order 2, and that's Ghost Order's second book, continuing the Ghost Order's story, and it's 31st October now. Earlier it was 12th July. We have gone how many months? That's July, August, September, 4 months. We have postponed it 4 months because 23rd October is obviously Halloween. Then we have Industries, Tata Motors. So basically it's a new book. It's starting with the Creatives Era Industries, and basically it's a biography, you can say, or a history. It will tell about everything what Tata Motors is, their production, their plants, their how many workers are there, what do they make, what have been their history, how's their results coming in, are they in profit or loss, how many years they have been active, and a lot of things. So basically a sort of biography about the company. We'll also talk about Ratan Tata sir and the other CEOs and other majorly people who have played a key role in the making of the Tata Motors and making this successful company. So it will be on 24th December 2021, Christmas Eve, and we haven't decided the author yet, so we'll give the update soon. Then we have Arunachal Pradesh full name states Arunachal Pradesh, starting off with the creators era states, which 20th Jan, pretty next year, that's pretty long. So in that it's basically what Tata Motors is, exactly same, but the difference is here we will have a state, we have to have a state instead of a company. So we'll be telling about its geography, history, tradition, culture, people, food, and then style, and then clothing. Then we'll tell the rivers, ministries, how they have, why it's named as Arunachal Pradesh, and all that. So this book is going to be pretty big and well detailed also. Now I have not mentioned few books like Ek Jha and the Michael Jackson biography, because they are not a part of any series right now, so I haven't mentioned them here. So thanks for watching, guys, and it's almost up with the not almost it's up with the video. So thanks for watching again. Please subscribe. We have just 35 or less than that, I think 34 I last saw. This was 34, yeah. So please help us. The Creatives Era main channel has crossed 100, and I am hoping that we cross at least 50 before July end or July mid. So you have 1 month, guys. Please make it 50 at least. So thanks for watching, guys, again, and bye bye.